I grabbed a dead mouse in my bed. I grabbed a dead mouse in my bed. Hey guys, so today I thought I would film a just chatty get ready with me. I am getting ready to go, oh my nose itches. I'm getting ready to go out to happy hour, like drinks and food with a couple of my friends, and I thought that I would get ready while chatting with you guys because I feel like I wanted to do like a talking kind of video, but didn't want to do one that was just like me vlogging my face because that's kind of boring. So I thought I would just get ready while I talked. Uh-oh, that was open. This is kind of bright. I don't know if it's too bright. Oh, it is too bright. Okay, sorry. I have a story I want to tell that doesn't really warrant a story time because it's not that long, so I thought I would just tell you guys while I'm getting ready. I love watching these kind of like videos where people just get ready and talk about whatever, so that's what I'm gonna do. And I'm not even really gonna share with you what products I'm using because honestly, all of these products that I'm using are ones that I have talked about in other videos before. None of them are new, so I'll list them down below, but this still looks too bright. I'll list them down below, but I'm not going to like go step by step. So really, you're just watching me while I talk. So today, like I said, I'm actually doing something social. I don't do things social that often because I'm such a homebody. Ben and I are both total homebodies. I am going out to drinks and appetizers with 3 of my friends who we used to work together. And we still hang out every once in a while. We worked together like coming up on like 8 years now. I think I was 19 when I started the job, and we worked together at a cupcake shop. I worked there for 3 years in college, and it was such a fun job. I really loved that job. I worked front of house working with the customers, but I also was a decorator. So I frosted the cupcakes, and then I also did custom decorating. So we did custom decorating with fondant, which if you don't know what that is, fondant is essentially edible Play-Doh. So I was a custom decorator with fondant, and I'll try to find some pictures and insert them so you can see. Such like a past life thing of mine, like I don't do it anymore, but it was such a big kind of part of my life for those 3 years. I loved doing it. So yeah, so we worked at a cupcake shop together, and we've all since moved on to kind of bigger and better things, but we all are still friends. So one of the girls recently got engaged, and we haven't all gotten together since she got engaged. So we're going to kind of like celebrate that engagement and just hang out and get drinks. We're going to my favorite restaurant ever, which it's a Mexican restaurant, and they have the best margaritas in the world. And if you didn't know, margaritas are my drink of choice. Tequila in general is my drink of choice, so we're going to get margaritas. And yeah, one of the girls that is going, I worked with, but we've actually known each other since elementary school. We've known each other since elementary school and kind of became friends in high school, and then really became friends once we started working together. And then after we started working together, we actually moved in together. So one of these girls is my old roommate. We lived together before Ben and I lived together. Obviously, I mean, like, she was who I lived with right before Ben and I moved in together. So her and I lived together for like a year, and it was both of our first times living on our own. So we both lived with our parents until we moved in together, and I moved out of my parents' house at 21 years old. So older than most, but I like don't regret that decision at all. The reason I was able to do that was because my first 2 years of college, I went to a junior college. And then my last 2 years of college, I went to a university that was like a half an hour away from my parents' house. So for my first year at university, I commuted. And then my second year, which was my final year of college at that university, that's when I moved in with her, and we lived in the town that the university is in. So I lived with my parents until I was 21. I never had any like desire to live in a dorm, ever. I'm very introverted in the sense that like I need my space, and I get exhausted of people very easily, and like the thought of living in a room with somebody was like not appealing to me whatsoever. So to each their own. I know some people that's like what you look forward to most about college, and that's awesome, because honestly, I wish I was more of like an extroverted social person, but that just had no appeal to me, even though the college I went to had like one of the top 10 best dorms in the country, because they're like actually apartments and not dorms. But anyway, so I do not regret living with my parents until I was 21, because I saved money and I worked almost full-time through college, and then you know, by the time I moved out, I was completely self-sufficient and didn't need help from my parents at all. Whereas most people, you know, you live in a dorm, your parents pay for the dorm, you need help with your rent, whatever. Whereas I was able to be completely self-sufficient. So her and I moved in together when we were both 21, and our first apartment is definitely kind of like a cliche first apartment. Like, it was not good. We thought it was good, and then we moved in, and I think we just got a really bad unit, because our unit was so dark. Like, we called it the cave. It was so dark and just cold, and you know, we were college students who were trying to not spend a lot of money, so we didn't want to run the heater all the time. So our apartment was literally always cold, and it was so dark. It got no natural light at all. It was bad, and it was like infested with spiders, and it was just that, you know, first apartment you look back on and you're like, yeah, that was a first apartment kind of apartment. So, which Ben and I are gonna look back on the place we live now and say the same thing for like our first home together. Whenever we move into a home, which is gonna be soon, actually, within the next year, we're gonna be moving. That will be a big upgrade. So let's talk about the story that I wanted to tell you guys, because that's kind of the whole point of this video, is I wanted to tell this story but didn't want to make it just a story time because it's kind of short. The story is, if you watched my last video, I like literally can't talk while I'm doing my eyebrows, so I might need to do these first. Okay, brows are done. This still is too bright. Brows are done, and now I can get back to the story. I said in my last video that my comforter from my bed was on the floor needing to be washed, and that was a story for another day, so I'm telling you that story today. The other night, I was going to bed, and I came into the bedroom, and the lights were off, so the window was like cracked, so I could still see like shapes and stuff, but I couldn't make out anything. Apparently, I can't talk doing eyeliner either, so just a second. Let me do the eyeliner, and then we'll talk. Like I was saying, I came to bed, I couldn't really see anything. I was adjusting the blankets, and I saw just a like small shape on the comforter, which I thought was a sock. And so I went to grab the sock and grabbed it as if it were a sock. So like full on grabbed it to throw it off the bed. It was not a sock. So I grabbed this thing. I didn't know what it was. It was slightly warm and soft and kind of felt furry. And my first thoughts were, it's either some sort of animal or it's a poop, like a soft, nasty poop, which I have a dog, so both could be completely true things. So I grabbed this mystery, disgusting, whatever it was gonna be disgusting thing, and I don't think I really screamed. I made some sort of noise where Ben said that it was like a noise unlike he's ever heard before, and he was like, what? Like, it was like a concerning noise, and I ran out of the bedroom holding my hand out like this because I didn't want to look at it because I was afraid there was either gonna be blood or poop on it, and I just didn't want to look at it. And I told him, there's something in the bed. There's something in the bed. Like, go look, there's something in the bed. And he was like, what do you mean there's something in the bed? And I was just so like freaked out. I couldn't even like tell him what I felt. I was just like, there's something in the bed. Like, go look in the bed. And so I still am like standing outside the door, and I'm not looking at my hand because I don't want to. And Ben goes in the bedroom with a flashlight on his phone and is looking at the bed, and he's not really saying anything. So that's how I knew it was something, because if it was just a sock for whatever reason that like felt weird, he would have said like, oh, it's just a sock. He didn't say anything, so I was like, something's in the bed. What is in the bed? And he was like, it's a dead mouse. I grabbed a dead mouse. I grabbed a dead mouse in my bed. I grabbed a dead mouse in my bed. Like, I grabbed a dead mouse in my bed. So I had a full-blown, like, freak out. Like, I freaked out because I was so grossed out that not even so much that I touched a dead mouse, but that my dog either killed a mouse or found a dead mouse, put it in her mouth, and brought it into my bed. Like, that freaked me out. Like, I was worried that I got a disease on my hands. I was worried that she had a disease in her mouth. Like, I had a full-on freak out and was just like holding my hands under the faucet, and I still like hadn't looked at them. But Ben said that there wasn't any blood or anything. It was just a dead mouse. And meanwhile, while I'm freaking out, he's like trying to tell me that I'm okay, because I was seriously like hyperventilating. It was a little dramatic, but it was disgusting and freaked me out. And so he like went in and got it and got rid of it. But it's so funny that it happened, because he was just telling me the other day, we live kind of in the country-ish area, and he was just telling me the other day that he thought he saw a mouse in our backyard, and that like Zoe likes to go outside in the backyard and like be out there for a long time and hunt. She's a dachshund. Her instincts are to hunt. She likes to try to hunt things. And he was like, one of these days she's gonna like catch something. Literally like the next day, she caught something and it was in the bed. So that was that story. I touched a dead mouse in my bed. My dog had a dead mouse in her mouth, and let's just say she did not kiss me for days, and we washed our sheets and we washed everything, and hopefully that never ever happens again. And now we know if she's in the backyard for more than like a few minutes, we have to check on her, because she is probably hunting mice. So that's disgusting. So I am going to just finish my makeup real quick. Okay, makeup is done. I'm going to go do my hair and then pick an outfit, and I'll show you guys the finished look. This is gonna take some work, because this is second day unstyled air dried hair, so we'll see what that turns out. So this is my outfit. I just went with something like casual and comfortable. This shirt I got a long time ago from a Cotton On outlet. It was like $8, and I wear it all the time. And it's kind of like a Dolman style, so I just knot it to make it have some more cuteness. And then these pants I have shown before, they're from Jane. They're like joggers. They have ties, but I kind of tucked them in. And then my shoes are these, like, I think they were from Payless. They're these memory foam flats that are really comfy and they're cute, and that's my outfit. So now I'm gonna go have drinks with my friends. I was just talking to the camera and it wasn't recording. Anyways, back to what I was saying. That's it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please let me know if you like this kind of like chit-chatty, just hanging out, getting ready with me kind of video, because it was kind of fun to just like talk to you guys, but while doing something that's a little more interesting to watch than just staring at my face. So please let me know if you like this video and give it a thumbs up. That was very like hyper. And now my lighting's all weird again. I don't know what's going on. And give it a thumbs up. And if you have not subscribed, then please consider subscribing. We recently hit 500 subscribers, which was so exciting to me, which I know is like such a small number for so many YouTubers, but for me, that was a big milestone and it was really cool. And I would love for it to keep growing. So consider subscribing if you have not. And one side note that I wanted to tell you guys as I was getting ready, this dry shampoo is terrible. I don't recommend it at all. I put so much in and it didn't even work. Like, my hair is just greasy and gross and it really didn't even work. So don't buy this. It's really bad. So on that note, I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.